Kant's revolutionary insight, bridging rationalism and empiricism. Immanuel Kant's theory of knowledge is a cornerstone of modern philosophy. It is articulated primarily in his seminal work, Critique of Pure Reason. Kant sought to reconcile two competing philosophical traditions of his time: rationalism, which emphasizes reason as the source of knowledge, and empiricism, which emphasizes sensory experience. His theory is often referred to as transcendental idealism. Below is a detailed explanation of its main components. 1. The Copernican revolution in philosophy. Kant proposed a radical shift in how we think about knowledge. Before Kant, philosophers generally assumed that our knowledge must conform to the nature of the external world. Kant reversed this relationship, arguing that the external world as we perceive it conforms to the way our minds structure and process information. This is known as Kant's Copernican revolution in philosophy. 2. A priori and a posteriori knowledge. Kant distinguishes between two kinds of knowledge based on their sources. A priori knowledge, knowledge that is independent of experience, such as 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. It is necessary and universal. A posteriori knowledge, knowledge that is dependent on sensory experience: the sky is blue. 3. Analytic and synthetic judgments. Kant further distinguishes between two types of judgments. Analytic judgments: the predicate is contained within the subject, and the statement is true by definition: all bachelors are unmarried. Synthetic judgments: the predicate adds new information to the subject: the cat is on the mat. The groundbreaking aspect of Kant's theory is his concept of synthetic a priori judgments, propositions that are both universal and necessary, a priori, yet informative about the world. For example, every event has a cause is a synthetic a priori judgment, providing a foundation for much of science and metaphysics. 4. The phenomenal and noumenal worlds. Kant argues that we can only know the world as it appears to us, phenomena, not as it is in itself, noumena. The phenomenal world is shaped by the categories and structures of the human mind, while the noumenal world, the thing in itself, lies beyond our direct comprehension. 5. The role of sensibility and understanding. Kant explains that human cognition involves two faculties. Sensibility, our ability to receive sensory data. Sensibility is structured by two a priori forms: space, the form of outer sense; time, the form of inner sense. All sensory experiences are filtered through these forms. Understanding, our ability to conceptualize and interpret sensory data. The understanding operates using categories, a priori concepts like causality, substance, and unity, to organize the sensory data into coherent experience. 6. Transcendental deduction. Kant argues that the categories of the understanding are necessary conditions for experience itself. Without these categories, we could not perceive the world as an ordered, meaningful place. This is known as the transcendental deduction, where Kant demonstrates how the categories apply to the raw data of sensation. 7. Limits of human knowledge. Kant asserts that while reason seeks to answer ultimate questions about the universe, such as does God exist? Or what is the nature of the soul? Such questions extend beyond the limits of possible experience. These questions belong to the realm of metaphysical speculation, where we cannot achieve certain knowledge. 8. Practical reason and morality. While theoretical reason is limited to the phenomenal realm, practical reason is concerned with morality and action, assumes the reality of certain noumenal ideas, such as freedom, God, and the immortality of the soul. These ideas, while unknowable in a scientific sense, are necessary for moral reasoning. 9. Synthesis of rationalism and empiricism. Kant's theory of knowledge synthesizes elements of both traditions. From rationalism, he takes the idea that the mind has innate structures, the a priori categories. From empiricism, he emphasizes the importance of sensory data for knowledge. Conclusion. Kant's theory of knowledge fundamentally redefined the scope and limits of human understanding. By showing that knowledge arises from the interaction of sensory experience and the mind's innate structures, Kant bridged the gap between rationalism and empiricism. His insights continue to influence contemporary debates in philosophy, cognitive science, and epistemology.